Kim J ballin' on these hoes, huh?
I refuse to die for this shit. Mama's in the streets crying and shit. I just bought a brand new Glock and I ride with that bitch. How the fuck you ain't gon' slap bro, lost his life for this? How the fuck you ain't gon' slap bro, lost his life for this shit? I've been tripping, I've been sipping on some Hennessy and Bel Air. I just hit your line just to see if you still care. Had to check your post just to make sure you're still there. Had to make some move, wasn't doing well on welfare. Little Christian bitch, but one stroke, she say hell yeah. Long line of crackheads and dope fiends in failure. Can't check your ego, ain't nothing they can tell ya. Remember all them cold days when everybody had left you. Now your cloud rising, the chance is you next up. Better than the rest of, so gon' put your best up. 4 nil buck headshot, so gon' put that vest up. I refuse to die for this shit. Refuse to die. Mama's in the streets crying and shit. I just bought a brand new Glock and I ride with that bitch. How the fuck you ain't gon' slap bro, lost his life for this? How the fuck you ain't gon' slap bro, lost his life for this shit? I've been tripping, I've been sipping on some Hennessy and Bel Air. I just hit your line just to see if you still care. Had to check your post just to make sure you're still there.
That was Westside with I Refuse. He up next. You can check him out at SaloHommieMoe Presents on YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. The music and the podcast. Also got free instrumentals. Make sure you check it out. This is the first episode of the No Cap podcast, hosted by me, SaloHommieMoe, Big Mo, Big Smoke. If you know my government, what's up? You ain't gonna hear it on here. But like I said, this is the No Cap podcast. We're gonna do no cap, no bap. And I'm not gonna say straight facts, cause I mean, I ain't no doctor, no lawyer, no scientist, no astronaut, no Walter Bach, and you know, who really has all the answers. So like I said, it's just no cap. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, we're gonna keep it 100 at all times. You know, this is the show where you can come be yourself. We're gonna keep it real. We're gonna talk. We're gonna rap. We're gonna smoke. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get a people a different perspective from what some people consider the younger or the millennial generation. You know, I feel like we a little bit underspoken. A lot of my peers aren't really in a place for them to be heard, or a lot of them ain't not even saying anything to be heard. So on the No Cap podcast, we're gonna switch it up a bit. I'm gonna let y'all know that, you know, some of us do read, write, and create. You know what I'm saying? Some of us do have bigger thoughts other than music and movies and basketball court and football field. So, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get us on all the major platforms. Make sure you check out my other podcast, the Smoking Rich podcast, hosted by me, Big Smoke, and my homie Remy Rich. So, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you can stay up to date on everything that's going on with the podcast and the music. And we working, and I'm working my slavery. So please, if y'all could, like, share, and subscribe, and tune in when you can. If you can't listen to the episode when it drop, download it, listen to it later while you at work, while you driving to work, while you shopping, walk the bop. I don't even care, just listen to it, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm pretty sure motherfuckers listen to a lot of bullshit, watching a lot of bullshit. So I mean, at least I ain't gonna cap with you. I'm pretty sure they up on that capping with you. Whatever you watching, whatever news you watching, reality TV bullshit, I'm pretty sure there's some capping going on there. And this is a show where you come and get a little bit something different, man, from a different perspective. To any creators that I might have out there listening, please reach out to any creators, business people, anybody, any black businesses that want to come on and promote your business, your content, your clothing line, your music, whatever it is. I just want to network with all my people, get it out there, get that shit online. You know what I'm saying? Hope something get the popping shit. Why not? Shit. Motherfuckers ain't doing nothing else. And if you in Chicago, it's a lot of other bullshit going on that you could be doing. So why not help each other out? Chicago is a big ass crab in the barrel ass city. You know what I'm saying, motherfuckers? It's not a lot of I ain't even gonna say that. It could be way more helping in nation building going on in the city with the type of people that I know is here, and that the type of people that the city really produce. So any creators, anybody with businesses want to come on the show, talk about your business, your creation, anything you got going on that you want to get out and that you want to put on a podcast platform, just reach out to me on any social media platform at SaloHommieMoe Presents, or you can email me directly at SaloHommieMoe@gmail.com. So for this first episode, I had a script written out, and I thought it was a decent script. I thought it was a good script for today. Today is October 17th. A lot of people are celebrating Sweeties Day, so I was gonna do the episode's gonna be what is Sweeties Day? Is it a holiday? And I wrote like a 1-page script pad out, like a just rough draft, 3 parts, intro, middle, outro. And I started to record it. It just didn't feel right. You know, maybe in a different setting, maybe that would be something for the Smoking Rich podcast. So, like I said, make sure you subscribe on everything. Subscribe on Spotify, Google Podcasts. So you, if we drop that, you can catch that on the Smoking Rich podcast. But, my quick thoughts on that basically is, if it's going to be a Valentine's Day and a Sweeties Day, just make sure the energy is equal on both sides. If you get flowers, candy, and roses on Valentine's Day, make sure it's candy, card, whatever on Sweeties Day, water bob. If you get room, shoes on Valentine's Day, make sure room, shoes, Sweeties Day. You know what I'm saying? Just so the energy is right. You know what I'm saying? But I really ain't got too many major views on that. I don't celebrate any holidays, any European holidays. The only thing I really celebrate is birthdays. I got a 4-year-old, so I let her participate in certain holidays just because of her at the age of understanding that she's at right now. But as soon as I feel like it's appropriate, I'm going to explain to her why I don't participate and let her make these decisions for herself. Yeah, I mean, technically Valentine's Day and Sweeties Day, not even a holiday, because technically a holiday is something that you usually miss work for and get paid for. So, I mean, it's really, I call it a Facebook holiday, but that's neither here nor there. Shout out again to Smoking Rich podcast. Be looking out for that. So today I'm gonna touch on, it's a big topic to me. It should be a big topic. I mean, the media tries to make it a big topic when something happens, but it's something that Chicagoans and residents of Chicago, or people that got family living in Chicago, something that they live through constantly. It's a constant reminder of Chicago life and living. And that's the crime and the murder rate and the overall safety and the overall, not the conditions of living, but like the overall living in Chicago, man, in the urban, the hood, in the South. Well, all sides got a hood now, for real, like all sides. I remember growing up, it used to be like the North Side was sweet, walked about, ooh, nah. They definitely getting busy up north, so it's like out west, but you know, out west and out south been turned, you know what I'm saying, for historically, but you know, east side definitely turn up, north side definitely turn up too, you know what I'm saying, so, I really don't make no difference on the side of town where it is. But basically the crime rate and overall with the media and everything, you know what I'm saying, portrays the city as, you know what I'm saying, like just lawlessness. And it is lawlessness. But what most people don't understand is that the lawlessness starts at the top with the suits. The people that go and quote unquote make the decisions and make the laws and all that goofy ass shit. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? It might not be goofy to you, but to me it's goofy because motherfuckers been doing this shit for 100 years and it still don't work. It's never gonna work because it was created when niggas wasn't even considered humans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it'll never work. It wasn't made for us. So we weren't included in it. So I mean, it'll never, they talking about amendments. You have to amend the whole fucking thing. Throw the whole thing away. But, you know, and that's another topic for another show. And that's something I'll probably like I said, like to have a guest in on, so definitely stay tuned on that. Probably something else that we might touch on the Smoking Rich podcast. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, share. Download it if you can't listen to it right now. If you can't finish listen to it right now, download it. Listen to it while you at work. Listen to it while you at the laundromat. Now, like I was saying, all this crime shit, gun violence shit, the hood shit, all this shit starts at the top. It starts at the top. At the end of the day, niggas make the decision to pull the trigger, join the gang, go out the bar, black on black crime. Yeah. Motherfuckers know all that shit. But what I need y'all to understand, especially my peers who are thinkers, I need y'all to understand this. That the city obviously are not doing their job correctly. The city, the state, it's the whole country. It's systemic. And to be honest, it's racism. It's systemic racism. It's systemic racism when in my neighborhood there's an abundant number of vacant lots, vacant houses, vacant buildings, vacant businesses. But every other block downtown, it's a crane or the skyscraper going up. That right there shows you that the city is, in the state, in the country, they are choosing where to put the money. Now you can be like, well, the developer wanted to put that downtown. Ooh, yeah, they did. That's cool and all, but all that shit gotta get approved. You know what I'm saying? That shit gotta get approved to let that vacant house stay on the block. You think they find dead bodies in these vacant houses every year? Dead bodies in these vacant houses every year, and there's been no initiative to tear the houses down. I'd rather you tear the houses down than to have the houses up there for somebody to take somebody's daughter up in. For somebody to be up in there getting cracked out. Now they coming out this abandoned house, sticking somebody up so they can get high again. That's systemic. They allowing that to be there. That's allowing the shit to happen. These police out here, these detective, FBI agents, FDA, these alphabet boys out here, they not fighting no crime. That shit not like the movies. CPD not like the police in the movies. I'm sure when they get the clues and get the big load of the big shipment of cocaine. Nah, they don't do that. You know what they do? They go in the hood and they sit on the corner with they cameras and they bugs and they watch niggas nickel and dime the drugs and then arrest them, put the X on their back for nickel and diming the drugs. When the whole train of this shit just came in the city. That's systemic racism. That's not fighting crime. That's not making anything better. You erase the and that's right. Even though that's not what I meant to say. You erase the person, the black or brown person, that's selling the nickel or the dime bag, but the shit wasn't even made in America, and the people who brought the shipment in, and it's somebody who wears a suit, who responsible for that. They cool, scot-free. Someone with their feet kicked up. But now we got somebody with an X on their back for a nickel bag or a dime bag or some white shit. And in a lot of circumstances in the urban environment in Chicago, it's like your life is over. You get out of jail as a felon with nothing. What the fuck you supposed to do? You already limited by work. Then once you found work, now it's like they can pay you what they want to pay you because they really didn't have to hire you. So what you think I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna come up in here for this 925, or you think I'm finna work the block that's doing numbers a day? This is an example I give people all the time who might like be on the brink of they be like, why don't people just get a job? You can just get a job. It's like, man, you gotta, they make it, man, they wanna see the black and brown young men dead or in jail. Cause it's easy, they make it, come on, man. They say they send people to space, right? You gotta think about it. If I put on a suit and a tie, some clean dress shoes, wake up 6:30 in the morning, hit the streets 7:30, and look for a job from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., the chances of me coming home with a job in Chicago before this COVID shit hit, in my opinion, is less than 25%. Now, from the other side, if I wake up at 10 o'clock, put on some ones, jogging pants, and a t-shirt, and hit the block before 4:30 p.m., I'm either have some drugs and some money and a gun and some money, or some drugs and a gun. Before 4:30, before lunchtime. And I came out at 10. I didn't come out to first break. You telling me you send people to the moon? Y'all send people to the moon. Y'all built a giant pop can, put rockets on it, sent people to the moon. Got out the pop can, walked around the moon, put the flag down, got back in the pop can, flew back to Earth, landed in the ocean, and told everybody about it. But somehow, we can't stop the inflow of drugs and guns in the city of Chicago, in the state of Illinois, that aren't made in the state of Chicago. I mean, the city of Chicago or the state of Illinois. So y'all can tell me what's on Mars, but y'all can't tell me how the drugs and guns get into the city. And not only can't you tell me, you can't stop it, but y'all taking pictures of Mars. Like, we know what the fuck going on in space, but we don't know what the fuck going on in Mexico. We don't know what the fuck going on in Colombia. I don't know not one drug dealer in Chicago. And this, Nino said this. I don't know one drug dealer in Chicago that own a boat or airplane. But the jails is filled up with black men for selling drugs that's not even made in these inner cities, Chicago in particular. So, I mean, that's basically they letting this shit happen. So if they letting this shit happen, it's a plan against a certain group, certain people, systemic racism. Come on, man. I mean, and I'm not trying to say niggas ain't gotta do better, cause we definitely gotta do better. But to say that it's not a plan already against us, that it's a system already not against us, would to be ignorant. CPD is a fucking joke. Like I said, CPD ain't like the police you see on the TV shows. They not like the police you see in the movies. And I just say CPD because that's where I live. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak on, even though I'm pretty sure it's all the same, but you know what I'm saying? There's no cap. So I'm speaking on CPD. They don't know crime fighters. You don't turn on the news and be like, because if you did, every night you turn on the news, you like, CPD was in a shootout. CPD would be in a bang out every night for the amount of guns that's out here. They be in a bang out every night, but they not. You know why? Because the police, CPD, they don't fight crime. They react to crime. You know what I'm saying? For instance, you can be driving down Madison and a police car pull behind you. Now, you don't gotta be the brightest crayon in the crayon box to drive past a corner and see a gang on the corner. They'll drive past that gang and pull you over for a tail light. How's that fighting crime? It's an open air drug market on the same street you got me pulled over for a tail light on. But you here to protect and to serve. For a light. One light. That's not fighting crime. That's not fighting crime. They just react. What I mean what I say by they just react, especially to this gun violence. This gun violence, one of the reasons why the gun violence is so crazy in Chicago is because it's literally like the Wild Wild West. Motherfuckers got better guns than the police. So when the shots get to firing, they tucking their tail. They ducking their taco. You don't know. You gotta pay attention to these stories when they come out. How many police officers were already on the scene? How many police officers already following these funeral progressions and at these funerals that these shootings happened at? But they just trying to go home at the end of the day. They just trying to get a check. They not out there fighting crime. They not out there protecting us. They don't care about our neighborhood. When they pull up, they just pulling up to see who they can get in trouble for what. And it's always a little guy. They ain't pulling up on the big guy unless they got the SWAT team and the battering rams and the dogs. That's when they pull up on the big guys after they've been recording them and wiretapping them for years. That's when they pull up on the big guys. But all they do is react. They always come after the shooting done. They'll be right around the corner. Oh shit, did you hear that? That was some big shit. God damn. On shorty. They don't, you think they drive toward the gunshots? And that's another thing that I feel like I don't agree with everything that Black Lives Matters stands for or what they say, and I'm not even 100% sure what they stand for or what they say, but we have a lot of disagreements, and that's another discussion for another episode. So if that's something you want to rap about, holla at me. SaloHommieMoe Presents on all platforms. Email SaloHommieMoe@gmail.com. We can set something up, get you on a podcast, and we can rap. You can change my mind. Cause it's like, that's one thing I can say, like with the defund the police shit, because defund their ass because they not doing shit with the money. Because like I said, I'm not the dopest weed in the dispensary, but I'm pretty sure that being 12 is a decent paying job. I'm pretty sure that the budget is already at a decent amount. To the point where these cops, it's like they not even professional crime fighters. It's like once you graduate, I'm not sure how the fuck it works, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, goddamn, it's like once you graduate the academy, that's all the training you gotta do. Once you graduate the academy, you ain't gotta jump over a wall, you ain't gotta take a karate lesson and shit. On sure, there be some of these cops out here, I'd be like, Joe, I could just flick his ass on the nose and take off running. He gonna have to shoot me in the back. You know how many shootings come from these people just shooting innocent people in the back just because they can't catch them? And this shit just started coming out because everybody got a camera in their pocket. But these pigs were shooting people just because they couldn't catch them, shooting them back from the beginning. Since they was chasing slaves. Now he's got this bullshit equal rights shit when I ain't got niggas dressed up as cops shooting niggas now too. Defund their ass. They not doing nothing with the money. They not hiring the right people. They not vetting these people correctly. To be a cop, it should be the same training to be a motherfucking Navy SEAL. And them all motherfuckers ain't got it all, but it should be the same training. Motherfuckers, we need the best of the best. Air, walk the box, you need to come recertify this shit. I mean, like the shit is sad. It's sad. Niggas getting killed because you out of shape and can't chase him because he burning your ass. Because he said something smart and he burning your ass. Cause you just radioed in to headquarters that you got him, now he gone. And you don't know where the fuck he at. How many people getting shot just cause these people are scared? Y'all gotta do better things with the money. All these police officers that's scared. You don't know how many times I done interacted with a police officer and just seen the fear in their eye. Just cause I'm unapologetically black. I can see the fear. I can smell the fear. And you don't think them boys in them trenches don't? You think they gonna respect that? You think they gonna honor that? You got somebody that lived in Oak Park all their life, went to Oak Park River Forest. You got them in East Garfield on Pulaski and Jackson. Talking about tell them to move around. Yeah, okay. Let me know how that works. Well, you see how that works. Fuck you talking about? Y'all crazy. Start hiring these cops to make it start being to be a cop in this neighborhood. You got to be from this neighborhood. Make it like that. These people don't know how to talk to these people. Born and raised, Naperville, top of the class. Now he a cop in the inner city of Chicago. He can't even communicate. It's a different language. So yeah, defund the police because they mishandling the money. What they do to the Stones and the Vice Lords back in the 60s and the 70s when they mishandled them grants. Oh sure, you lock it down. But nah, you ain't gonna see that. You know why? Because like I said at the beginning of the show, it starts at the top. It starts with the suits. It's all systemic. They letting this shit happen because the destruction of the black and the brown man is what they've been doing since the beginning of time. So we gotta be smarter. We gotta build. We gotta own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no Malcolm X and I ain't no Martin Luther King. So, like, what I tell my people and my plan for now, and I ain't got all the answers, but I ain't gonna cap. Fuck you talking about? You gotta build something. You gotta own something. So no matter what, it's always yours. No matter what, it's always generational wealth. No matter what, your kids gonna be straight. No matter what, your kids gonna be straight. We gotta start back protecting the black family. And because it's basically a war, us against them. It's too many of us making it us against us, and it need to be us against them, and that'll be the only way for any type of progress as a whole. But until then, for my people, for my black people that's thinkers, for my young people that's thinkers, stack your bread, buy you some land, and own some. Create that general wealth, create that generational wealth, create that residual cash, and then we're going to go from there. And then we got to pass that shit on to my people. Everything that I know, I pass on to everybody in my circle. Everybody in my circle done heard everything I said here today before, time and time again. So, I mean, that's just the first episode. I appreciate y'all for giving me your time. I hope you give me some more of your time. And just make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We on Spotify, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook. Like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date on everything. We got music. We got all type of things coming up. Like I said, the Smoking Rich podcast is on the up and up. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you can't catch me live when the episode drop, just make sure you favorite it in whatever app you listen to it on and download it. Just give me your time whenever you can. I really appreciate it. This has been the first episode of the No Cap Podcast. I'm your host, SaloHommieMoe. Join me next time. We're going to rap about some shit, but we ain't going to cap in a minute.